Hello students, welcome to Hardcore's Pharmacology video series. This video set is intended to supplement a pharmacology course for licensed practical nurses in an LPN/PN program. Let's get started. One of the most important topics in pharmacology is a discussion of brand and generic names. Yes, the exact same medication usually has at least 3 names. These include the chemical name, the generic name, also called the official or common name, and the brand name, also called proprietary, trademark, or trade name. We'll look into why there are so many names, their similarities, and their differences, and more importantly, what you need to do with them. The chemical name reflects the chemical structure of a new pharmaceutical substance and is used mainly by pharmacists. For example, ibuprofen is a common medication sold over the counter to treat pain, fever, and inflammation. It has a chemical name of plus or minus 2 isobutylphenyl propionic acid. Chemical names are not used in nursing. Let's talk about generic name. During the review process, a newly developed pharmaceutical substance is given an international non-proprietary name, or INN, by the World Health Organization. It is a unique, globally recognized name. Drugs in the United States are given a generic name, also called the official or common name. They are assigned to all new medications by the United States Adopted Names Council, or USAN. Regardless of where the drug was made, prior to marketing or sales in the United States, it will also require approval of the Food and Drug Administration. Many generic names are shortened versions derived from the drug's chemical name, structure, or formula. For example, the name ibuprofen comes from its 3 functional groups: isobutyl, ibu, propionic acid, pro, and phenyl, phen. Generic names are never capitalized. A newly developed medication is usually patented by the pharmaceutical company that developed it. Patents grant exclusive rights to market and manufacture the drug for at least 20 years. The brand name, also known as the trade name, is created by the company requesting approval for the drug. The brand name is an exclusive property of that company as well. When a drug is under patent protection, the company markets it its own brand name only. Unlike generic names, brand names are always capitalized and are frequently followed by the R or registration sign. That means the name is federally registered with the United States Patent and Trademark Office. After 20 years, the drug's patents expire and the drug is considered off patent and may be manufactured by other companies. The generic name will stay the same, but the companies must use their own brands at that time. For example, ibuprofen was first marketed in 1969 as Brufen, but since the patent has expired, ibuprofen is now considered off patent and has many brand names such as Motrin, Advil, Nuprin, etc. When off-patent medication is sold under brand names, the generic name is always listed on the box and is usually in a smaller print. Now, let's talk about similarities between brand name and generic drugs. Both of them have the same active ingredient, strength, use and indications, the same form, like a pill or capsule, the same route, and are manufactured under the exact same strict standards. They have the same bioavailability and the same bioequivalence. Bioavailability is the extent and rate of active ingredient, the drug, being released into the bloodstream. Generic medication delivers the same amount of active ingredient into the bloodstream at the same speed as the original drug, and the same amount goes into the body within the same time frame. Bioequivalence means the generic medication will produce the same effect in the body and is as safe and effective as the brand name drug. Now, let's see the differences. Generic and brand name medications may look different, have different inactive ingredient, have different costs, with generics being usually much cheaper. Generic medications are much cheaper than brand medications because They don't invest into the research and development and clinical and preclinical studies of the original medication. Companies that sell generic medications generally do not advertise and promote as much as the big brand names and are cheaper. Most medications have inactive ingredients. They are usually substances that do not affect the body. They're used to stabilize medication or make it easier or more palpable to ingest. If these medications are so similar, then why are some people prescribed brand name only medications, which are typically more expensive? Well, some people may be allergic to inactive ingredients in off brand medications. Another reason is slight variations in the amount of the active ingredient. Generic medications are allowed up to a 20% variation in the active ingredient from the original formula. Although the difference is negligible for most medications, some do require a very precise dosage. In these instances, the doctor may prescribe the more expensive but more precise brand only medication. So, why do you need to learn generic names? NCLEX questions only use generic names. Pharmacists typically issue the generic drug unless brand only is prescribed, and the Food and Drug Administration lists medications under generic names. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave more comments below if you have any questions. You can also visit our website for more materials, practice questions, and so much more.